My name is Catherine Butler. This is Movement for Life. This is the beginning of a Pilates session. We're going to begin with standing Pilates. Feel the bottom of the feet connect to the floor or the mat. Reach arms overhead, engaging shoulders. Pull shoulder blades down into the back pockets. Lengthen the spine. Engage abdominals. Put all of the weight onto the left side. Lengthen the right leg out to the side. The knee is facing forward so that we're working the side of the hip, the gluteus medius. Begin to lift and lower. Lift, lower. Feel the length down the left side of the body, the leg that's connected. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 2 more. Lift, drop halfway and hold. We're going to pull right elbow to right knee, shortening the waistline on the right side, lengthening the waistline on the left. Pull the knee and lengthen. Lift, lengthen. Lift, lengthen. Lift, lengthen. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. We're still balancing. It's the left side, the leg that's connected to the floor, that's getting the majority of the work. We're going to drive the right elbow to the left knee. Lift, lengthen, lift, opposite elbow to knee. Crossing the midline of the body, hollowing out abdominals, keeping shoulders engaged with the arm that's reaching overhead. 2 more. Last one, hold here. Small circles with the right leg. Circle, front, lift, back, center. Continue to breathe. Reverse the direction of the circle. Back, lift, front. This is strengthening hips as well as core, but hips are part of the core. Abdominals working as a secondary muscle. Small figure 8, circle front, circle back. Circle front, circle back. 2 more figure 8s. My standing leg is screaming at me, so much heat. 1 more. And lower. Shake out those hips, roll shoulders. Breathe. We have the other side to do. Reach arms overhead, pull shoulder blades down. Standing now on the right side, lengthening the left. Feeling that length coming all the way up the right side of the body. Left toe disconnected. It's the side of the left hip that we'll be working, so the knee is facing forward. Pull shoulder blades down into our back pockets. Lift and lower left leg. Lift and lower. It's slow and in control, no momentum. Two more. Last one. Now we're going to let that leg hover. We're going to pull left elbow to left knee, shortening the left side of the body. Pull it in. Pull. Pull. Two more. Now pull opposite elbow to knee, hollowing out through the abdominals. That's a standing crisscross. Hollow out through the abdominals, crossing through, pulling through the obliques. 1 more. Hold here. Small circle front. Lift, back, center, front. Lift, back, center, front. Lift, back, center, front. Lift, back, center. Reverse the direction. Back, lift, front. Back, lift, front. Back, lift, front. Back, lift, hold. Little figure 8. Circle front, circle back. Circle front, circle back. Front, back, front, back, set it down, shake out those hips, roll the shoulders. So much work for shoulders as well as hips. Abdominals engaged, breathing. Take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Drop the back heel. Take the front shin and press it forward. Reach arms overhead. We're in a warrior one position from yoga. Pilates, we add movement to the pose. So we're going to open arms to warrior two. The front arm reaches to the future. The back arm reaches to the past. The torso is in the present. Reach. Rotate palms. Reach overhead. Open arms to warrior two. Rotate to lift to warrior one. Open to warrior two. Lift warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior one. Now open to warrior two. Place the back hand on the back leg, rotate the front palm, look up. It's a sun warrior, then reach forward. Gently look up. The back hand is helping to protect the spine by connecting to the back leg. Look up and reach. Look up and reach. Let's do 2 more. Look up, reach forward. 1 more. Look up. Reach forward, step together. We have the other side to do, so take a giant step forward with the other leg. The other foot is back, the back heel drops. The front shin presses forward. Arms lengthened overhead, the back leg is straight with that back heel connected to the floor. Palms face each other here. Then arms open with palms facing down. The front arm reaches to the future, the back arm reaches to the past. The torso is in the present. Rotate palms, lift overhead, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Rotate, lift, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Rotate, warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior one. Open and hold, connect the back hand to the back leg, rotate front palm to face the ceiling. Gently look up and reach forward. Sun warrior, look up, reach forward, look up, reach forward, look up, and reach. 1 more. Reach forward, step the feet together. Shake out hips, roll shoulders. Taking weight on the front leg, back leg, touching but not connected. Arms reach overhead, we're hinged forward slightly. We pull abdominals in to help protect our lower backs. The back leg lifts and lowers. Lift. The hips stay square. Notice how I'm not lifting that hip up as the leg lifts. It continues to face the floor. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 1 more time. Lift, lower. We're going to lift and hold. Hold this position. The arms do a snow angel around. It's a warrior 3 angel. With that back leg lifted, front leg connected, front leg feeling the heat of the movement. Circle back, circle forward, reach fingertips back, reach fingertips forward. 2 more. Last one. Reach forward. This time we're going to pull the knee into the chest, hollowing out abdominals and lengthen. Now elbows bend and reach. Elbows and knee bends and lengthens. Pull in, lengthen. 2 more. Pull in and reach. 1 more. Pull in and reach. Stand tall, shake the hips out. The standing leg really takes the majority of that work. Other side, one leg on the floor, other toe touches behind, arms reach overhead, hinge forward slightly, engage abdominals. Back leg, lift and lower. Keep the hips square, don't lift that side. The hips continue to face the floor as we lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more time. We lift and hold. Circle the arms around like you're making a snow angel, then reach forward. Circle, fingertips reach back. Circle, fingertips reach forward. Circle back. Circle forward. Back and forward. We hold here. Pull elbow or pull the knee to the chest and then pull the elbows in with the knee. Pull and reach. Pull, reach. Pull, reach. Pull, reach. Two more. And one more. Excellent. Stand tall. Shake the hips out. Beautiful job. We are coming down to the mat. We're going to be working through some plank work. So hands connected, knees bent. We're in a hands and knees position. Then from here, we're going to walk hands slightly forward, keep the chest over the hands. Then walk the knees back, dropping the hips. So we're in a straight line from the top of the head to the knees. Then if you can handle a little bit more, tuck the toes and lift the knees. So we're in a full plank. From here, lift the right leg up and down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. One more. Lift, lower, set the toe down, bend the knees, push hips back for a quick break. Coming back out to plank, start in hands and knees. Walk knees back. You can stay in this position, or if you want a little bit more, tuck the toes, lift the knees. It's the other leg now that lifts and lowers. Lift, lower, lift, lower. One more time. Lift, lower, bend the knees, push the hips back. Going back out to that plank position, begin in hands and knees. Walk the knees back, drop the hips, plank. You can stay here, or if you want more intensity, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Right leg, pulse, 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 pulse. Lift, 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 lift. Put the toe down, bend the knees, quick break. Other side, hands and knees position. Walk the knees back, drop the hips. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Other leg, pulse, 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 pulse. Lift, 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 lift. Tuck the toe, bend the knees, push hips back. Okay, we're going to come to a seated position, working through some rowing exercises. Feet are connected to the floor. Arms over legs. Tuck the tailbone under, lean back halfway. Once we're leaning back, abdominals are engaged. So I'm going to turn so that you can see the position of the torso. I begin with the spine tall, feet connected, tuck the tailbone under, lean back halfway. Once we're leaning back, we pull abdominals in tighter and we breathe. We stay in that position and we're going to open one arm at a time. Open, close, lift, sit tall, lean back, other arm, open, close, lift, and lean back. close, lift, lean back, open, close, lift, lean back. Both arms, open, close, lift and lean back, open, close, lift, lean back, open, close, lift, lean back, open, close, lift, lean back, hold. One arm reaches overhead, the opposite fingertips reach away from that arm, and then switch, 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 switch. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit tall. Beautiful. Fingertips reaching forward, palms facing each other. Tuck the tailbone under, lean back halfway. Bend the elbows. Reach opposite arm towards the opposite diagonal. So we're going to reach high, middle, low, and center. Reach high, middle, low, and center. Reach high, middle, low, center. Reach high, middle, low, center. A little faster. High, middle, low. Really twist as you reach. Twist, twist, and center. Continue to lean back. And center one more time. Continue to lean back. We're going to place one hand on top of the other and press side to side. Press, 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 press. We have 4, 3, 2. Now take the presses out, and it's just a twist. We're reaching the elbow towards the floor behind us or towards our mat. It's a twist, 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 twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit tall. Beautiful job. We're now going to work through boat position. I'm going to turn so that you can see the position of the body and legs. Arms over legs, palms facing down. Tuck the tailbone under, lean back halfway. Disconnect one toe, set it down. Disconnect the other toe, set it down. Lift one toe, set it down, lift the other toe. You can continue with single toes, or you can lift and lower both toes. Lift, lower, lift. Once toes are lifted right there, that's boat position. Hold in boat. Bring the hands together. The knees drop one direction, the hands drop towards the opposite hip. Drop and lift. Drop, lift. Drop, lift. Drop, lift. One more and sit tall. Next, we're going to go from boat position to teaser. Teaser is a very difficult Pilates move or pose. It's also used in yoga. Arms over legs, tuck tailbone under, lean back halfway. Squeeze legs together so they're working as one individual unit. Now lift the legs to boat. Now we're going to test teaser. Lengthen legs, bend knees. Lengthen legs, bend knees. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, and hold. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit tall. Beautiful job. Coming now to a laying down position. We're going to lay all the way down. Pull the knees into the chest. Keep a neutral spine. Reach arms overhead. Arms circle up, lifting head, neck, shoulders. Hands reach to hips, and then lower down. Circle up, lower down. Circle up, lower down. Circle up. Adding on to this one, we circle up, we lengthen legs diagonal, we pull the knees in, and we lower the head. Circle, lifting head, neck, and torso, lengthen legs, keep a neutral spine, pull the knees in, lower the head. Lift, lengthen, pull in, and lower. Lift, lengthen, pull in, and lower. We're going to add on to this one. Head lifts, and at the same time, legs lengthen. Lift and lengthen, pull in. Lift, lengthen, Pull in, try to disconnect shoulder blades right there. One more and we hold, we begin the hundreds. Press, press, press. Joseph Pilates taught to inhale for 5 presses, exhale for 5 presses. To repeat the series 10 times for 100 presses. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Pull the knees in, lower the head, look side to side, shaking out any tension in the head or the neck. Okay, arms out to a capital T. 90-degree angle under the knees. Allow the knees to drop towards the left. Lift up and over, drop the knees towards the right. Lift up and over, knees drop left. Up and over, knees drop right. Adding on. Knees drop left, legs lengthen, knees bend, lift up and over. Legs drop right, lengthen, bend, lift, drop left. Lengthen, bend, and lift. Right, lengthen, bend. We're adding on. Drop left, lengthen legs, drop the legs lower, lift to the top, bend the knees. Drop, lengthen, drop lower, then lift and bend. Drop, lengthen, drop lower, lift, bend. Drop, lengthen, lower, lift, bend. One more time each direction like this. Lengthen, drop, lift, bend. One more time. Drop the knees, lengthen the legs, lower the legs, lift the legs, keep the legs straight. They drop all the way down and all the way up. Legs drop and lift. Drop, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. It's a windmill with the legs. Giant windmill. 2 more. Last one. And pull the knees into the chest. Lengthen the legs. Going now, hands down by hips, to a single leg corkscrew. One leg pushing down to the floor, the other leg lifted to the ceiling, little tiny inward circle. This movement is initiated from abdominals. It's not movement of the legs. So imagine a pole is connected from the belly button all the way up to the toe. That's where the movement comes from. Take the circle a little bigger. Single leg corkscrew. Take it a little bigger. A little bigger. As big as you can for 2 giant circles. Bend that knee into the chest. Quick break. Same leg, other direction. Lengthen the leg. Little tiny circle going outward. Take the circle a little bigger. Push the opposite leg down to the floor to stabilize. Take the circle a little bigger. Take it a little bigger. As big as you can. Giant corkscrew. Pull that knee in. Lengthen that leg down to the floor. Pull the other knee in. Lengthen that leg to the ceiling. Hands down by hips. Little tiny inward circle. Take it a little bigger. A little bigger. A little bigger. Initiate the movement from abdominals. Take it as big as you can. Giant corkscrew. Push the opposite leg down. Pull that knee into the chest. We have the other direction to go with this leg. Hands by hips. Lengthen leg. Single leg corkscrew going the outward direction. Circle outward. Take it a little bigger. A little bigger. As big as you can, giant circle. And pull that knee into the chest. We're now going to the series of 5, a very traditional series of Pilates exercises. You should see at least one of these exercises in every Pilates class that you do. We're going to begin with the double bent leg stretch. We begin with hands over shins. We curl up, lifting head, neck, and shoulders. Then we lengthen legs to the diagonal as arms reach overhead. Circle arms in, pull in. Lengthen to strengthen, pull in. Lengthen, pull in. Lengthen, pull in. Lengthen, pull in. 2 more. Last one. Now one knee into the chest, the other leg hovers over the floor. This is the single bent leg stretch. Lift torso higher, higher, and higher. Keep the torso lifted as the legs switch. Switch, switch. Now take straight legs. Single straight leg stretch. Pull that leg in towards the chest. Keep torso lifting. Both legs to the ceiling, hands behind the head. The head is just resting gently in the hands. The legs push to the diagonal and lift. This is for transverse abdominis, the abdominal muscle that runs hip bone to hip bone. It's the only horizontal muscle in the abdominals. Double straight leg stretch. Legs drop and lift. Legs drop and lift. Drop, lift, legs drop, lift. Now we go to the crisscross. One knee to the chest, the other leg hovers. Opposite elbow twists to the opposite knee. Try to connect. Try to lift a little further. Try to get that extra inch lifted with the torso. Twist, 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 twist. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take a quick set. It's a twist, 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 twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head. Look side to side, shaking out any tension between the head or the neck. We are now going to roll onto our side for a side series. We're going to rest our head in the lower hand, top hand in teacup position in front, helping to stabilize. Legs out to the front corner of the mat. Hips are stacked. This is a very traditional side series in Pilates. The knees are both facing forward. The top leg lifts and lowers. Slow and in control. There's no momentum. Lift. The bottom leg is pushing down in opposition. We continue to breathe. This is working the side of the hip, gluteus medius. Now we're going to take this a little faster. It's a lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. A little faster, smaller range of motion. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep pushing the bottom leg down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold high. Bottom leg lifts to touch the top leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs slightly. We're going to scissor the legs front to back and then back to front. Switch, front to back to front. Switch, 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 switch. We have 4, 3, 2, a little faster. It's a medium pace. Switch, 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 switch. Stabilize everything in the body. Only the legs are moving. Now take this as fast as you can, smaller range of motion. Switch, 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 switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to come up onto our elbow, legs on the floor, crossing the top ankle over the bottom ankle, reaching the top hand over the hip with the palm facing the ceiling. Now make sure you don't slouch into your shoulder. You want good posture, so we're lifting up out of the shoulder, hand over hip, both legs lift together. Lift and lower. Lift. This is such a good exercise for the abdominals because it takes hip flexors, these muscles right in front of the legs, out of the equation, and it's all abdominals. Let's do 2 more. Now reach that hand up towards the ceiling, bigger range of motion with the legs. Lift, lower. Two more. Last one. Excellent. We're coming directly to that other side. Same exercise. On our elbow, not slouching. Legs out to the front corner of the mat. Top leg crossed over the bottom leg. Top arm reaching over the hip with the palm facing the ceiling. The legs lift and lower. Lift, lower. Such good work for abdominals. Make sure you're using abdominals to